Don't worry, I won't make this too painful for you.
No, that's okay. I'm allowed. I want to talk.
You want to tell your story.
It's amazing, honestly.
I'm sure it is. Okay. Oh God, I don't even have I have nothing prepared on my end. See, all that time I'm like, I was waiting on you, and then I'm not even prepared. Like I was like, normally I have my show notes ready, and no.
It's okay.
I was just listening to the audio from last night. That's how I was killing my time. I'm like, let me just wait for Matheus, and I'll listen to Nothing Really Matters. All right.
I am so sorry again. I am so embarrassed. I apologize.
No, stop it. You were up partying. It's fine. It's all good.
Hi, Jesus.
Madonna forever. Madonna forever. Madonna forever. Madonna forever.
You're listening to MLVC, the Madonna podcast, your place for all things Madonna Louise, Veronica Ciccone. I am your unofficial Celebration Tour correspondent, Stefan. Today on the show, we are welcoming back Matheus, Matheus, I don't remember. What show did we have you on? Toronto, yes. God, that seems like another lifetime ago at this point. So welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here again.
How are you feeling today?
Honestly, it's a mix of emotion that it's hard to describe, but I could say happy. I could keep it with happy. I'm so happy.
Okay, so let's set some context. So you were in Rio last night for the show. Tell us, where were your seats? Where were you standing? And just tell us about the crowd. Tell us everything. We want to know.
Okay, first of all, I wasn't supposed to come to Rio de Janeiro. I am in Brazil. I'll stay here in Brazil just for a family stuff. I'm gonna stay, and my family lives 17 hours driving from Rio. Out of nowhere, this week, I got a very amazing and beautiful message from the one and only Heineken. Sorry, this show is not sponsored by Heineken, but that was...
Yeah, MLVC is not sponsored by Heineken, although we wish they would give us some money, but...
Exactly. But they invited me to stay in a VIP lounge, or like to watch the Madonna concert. I literally was with the main Brazilian stars, like Brazilian TV show hosts, Brazilian stars. It was incredible. And like there was open bar, there was an open food, there was a lot going on. It was just fabulous. I feel like I was treated like a star. It's not because they like my pretty face. It's just because I also used to be a host of a podcast at Madonna Literal, which is a Brazilian fan page. I'm sure you guys all know it's... the handle is Madonna Literal. I used to be a host like a couple of years ago, and I am really close to the main owner of the page, Claudia. She's absolutely amazing, and they got all sponsored by Itaú, the bank, to be in the VIP lounge as well. But there was just this one spot from Heineken missing, and she was like, "You're gonna represent us there." And then Heineken got in touch. We talked, and like, yeah, come. And
nice. I'm so happy for you. That's amazing. Because I knew you were in Brazil, and I think we were messaging, and I'm like, you're going to see Madonna, right? And you're like, I don't know. And I'm like, no, you have to go.
Yeah, honestly, it was just crazy because Rio de Janeiro is beautiful. It's a heaven, as Madonna said last night. It's like we have the mountains, we have the ocean, we have the Christ. It seems heaven. It's beautiful. But at the same time, it's far from my family lives, and it's not the safest place, I would say. So I was just like, oh my gosh, should I go? I don't want to lose my phone. I don't want to lose.
I don't want to get pickpocketed.
Yeah. And I just want to make that clear, because people have this stereotype about Brazil, like everywhere you go, you're going to be robbed. But this is just something specifically from Rio. Like, it's not that crazy. And this usually happens when big events happens. But I just want to make that clear. It's not like, it's not normal. It's just because like it's coming a huge event. So the pickpocket guys, we're going to work a little bit harder.
Sure.
Sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so where were you standing then as part of this Heineken special VIP lounge?
Perfect. So the first time when I was in Toronto, I was like in the Sound Factory one. If I'm not talked, it was like in the left side, and now I was right in the right side, like right in front of the stage. Great view. I could see everything. However, this time I saw as well. The stage was like two times bigger than the actual one from the one that she got on tour in North America and Europe. So it was kind of like too tall for us to see. But it was like a good distance, so I could watch the show entirely.
I see. Yeah, from the pictures and video that I saw, it did look like they raised the stage up even higher. And I assume that's probably maybe because of the beach, like with the sand, they had to put a lot of like layering to make sure that the stage wasn't going to shift. And so, yeah, it's, but yeah, you're a tall man though. I'm sure it was okay.
I was fine. I was fine. I was feeling sorry for a girl right beside me. She was like so tiny, and she was like, "Oh, I wish I used to see her like you see her right now."
Yeah. I in Paris, I was standing next to these two girls, and they were like up to my waist, and they were like, "Where is she?" And I'm like, "She's over there."
I love that.
So, talk to me about the Brazilian crowd. What was the energy like before the show? And then what was it like during the show?
Okay. So guys, Brazilians are crazy. We are crazy, but in a good way, I promise. So last time I was here speaking with you, I remember I was telling like, the concert was amazing. I just missed a little bit the crowd, the spicy when people like actually scream and sing together, This actually happens here. You probably have seen around some memes across the internet. People doesn't even know how to speak English, but they make happen. Before, during, and after, people here are absolutely crazy about Madonna. And to me, this is such a it's just like incredible to stay in a place where everyone is speaking about Madonna, craving about her, and like singing every time, even if they don't speak English or they don't know how to say properly the words. It's just absolutely magical. The energy, it's crazy. It's hard to explain. It's just like so cool. So before, people are so excited. I see people dressed up. It was like everywhere. People with the cones.
Yeah, I saw that.
I saw Madame X. I saw Madonna Ray of Light era. I saw the Blonde Ambition tour, the clones from Jean Paul Gaultier. I saw like everywhere. It was everywhere. People selling like merch, unofficial merch everywhere. And people screaming all the time. Like, this is water from Madonna. Like a bottle of waters. This is sure it's crazy. So I must say, I watched one of the rehearsals on Friday night. And I was in front of Copacabana Palace. The crowd was crazy. Absolutely crazy. They were selling like tote bags, kangas. I don't know how to say that. It's like a piece of fabric so you can put on the sand for you to lay in. So like a Madonna themed. And like there's water from Madonna. I mean, what is water from Madonna? Like it's just a regular bottle, but like people were screaming like Coca-Cola for Madonna, Pepsi for Madonna, water for everything became like a Madonna theme, everything. And like I think maybe there was like a couple thousand people just watching the rehearsal. She was like covering her face with the stuff. This is the before. During the concert, oh my God, I could hear like the crowd like singing together every single song. And that was just fabulous. That was just fantastic. I'm sure you guys have had this experience. I've never had this experience because I watched Madame X. I watched the Celebration tour in Toronto. And this is my third time seeing her, like fourth, just counting the rehearsals.
Sure.
Fourth, I've never had that with any artist in my entire life. I watch other artists as well, but like hearing the crowd singing together in one and becoming one so core is just magical.
Yeah. It's as soon as she came out last night, and you could hear like the echo of the crowd, because like obviously the way sound travels, you know, like from her, because on the stream, and you'll experience this once you watch the live stream, we were tapped into the audio from her microphone. So like we were getting her live feed, and then you were also hearing the echo of the crowd from when the crowd would hear it. So it was amazing to sort of hear all of them just I mean, it was like chanting in unison. It was a fantastic thing to see, for sure. And everyone looked so happy and so thrilled. And I mean, there were people crying that they would cut away to, like, I mean, multiple times, not just during like Live to Tell. There was just people sobbing seeing Madonna. Oh, were you crying as well, Matheus?
Hi guys, I'm sorry, but honestly, it was just so nice seeing her like just doing the. You mentioned about Live to Tell, like when she put like the Brazilian artists that was so important to the country for the Brazilian music. They were, she put their pictures on the Live to Tell. I don't know if you heard of this.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
She paid homage for so many Brazilian artists. You know, I think it's just an emotional time for who is a fan, especially a fan right now. You know, it's just for me that since I became pursuing this journey of Madonna when I was, I don't know, maybe 14, when I just started, she was like in the Confessions era, you know, I don't know, something like that. I never had that, and I never thought I could leave this, you know. And I am so grateful for her for many things that has supported me, like indirectly in my life. I was inspired, and like seeing everything that happened last night, and like seeing her paying homage to the main Brazilian artists like Fernanda Montenegro, Cazuza, o cara da Legião Urbana, I forgot his name, like from the Legião Urbana band. Anyway, it's just like absolutely, I can't describe this feeling. It's just such a great. I'm so grateful, so grateful for this. And people hear the voice, the tone voice that people are talking here about Madonna is just basically she made history. Everyone is. It's all over the press. It's all over the news, not only local news. It's just national.
Yeah. So apparently the tally that Gaio Siri posted was 1.6 million people attended. It's apparently, according to, I think I saw Billboard said it's the largest crowd for a standalone artist in history, for a standalone performance by an artist in history. And yeah, I mean, I don't even know how you calculate numbers like that. I mean, it just looked like miles of people. And I'm glad to see that. And I also read that Madonna's show, the amount of money that it piped into or brought into Brazil, it basically, it increased the Brazilian economy by 360%. Which is phenomenal. Like the fact that she brought that much money into the country, that's a gift. Like what a gift to give the Brazilian people, not only the attention, not only the spotlight, but like a financial gift as well. Like that's incredible.
Yeah, I honestly, this is really nice. You know, I lived in Canada for 6 years. And every day since I'm there, I'm just like, oh my God, I miss my people. I miss my culture. And seeing someone big as Madonna honoring my country, it makes me incredibly, incredibly happy. It did brought a lot of money. Like all the hotels was booked. And Rio de Janeiro is beautiful. I'm not quite sure. I need to make a research, but I'm pretty sure part of the biggest revenue in the city comes from the tourism.
Sure.
It's people from everywhere, everywhere. I could hear all the language last night. I could see every kind of people. So it's we are very thankful for Madonna because she did brought the money, girl. She did brought it. Everything.
Yeah, and I think it's also it was a smart move for her to end this tour in this way. It was so, like I didn't know how she was going to be able to top the energy from Mexico and all the dates that she did there, and then she did Brazil, and what a finale for this tour, for this era.
Can I say something?
Of course.
So I'm very thankful for Heineken because they brought me home. I didn't go party, but it was just like destroyed after the concert. Like I danced everything. I did fully leave the concert. But when on my way back home, I was just like reading the comments on the main Brazilian like press pages on Instagram, whatever. Mm-hmm. I literally felt I was in the 90s. The reason is people like, of course, people were saying like how great Madonna was coming to the country and everything that we just talked about. People were grateful, but there's a large portion of conservative people here, like they're very far right. And I could see like hate comments everywhere, but it didn't make me angry, but it did make me laugh because I was literally like, the history is repeating itself. That's crazy. Like people were saying like, she's the devil. She's this kind of stuff that we know that she went through like in the 90s. Mm-hmm. So it's like, oh my God, like the conservatives, people are saying like, oh my God, she's talking about God. Like, I'm not going to repeat all the words that I've heard, that I read, but it's just like, we are in the 90s again. So I'm thankful for living in this, but I am also glad, besides everything that I just said as well, she brought to the discussion the religions again, the sexuality again. Everyone is talking about this again. Like, people don't talk about any other thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's what I think is so funny is before she launched this tour, so many people were saying she's not relevant anymore. She's, why is she doing this? No one's going to watch. And I think, to see her achieve this level of artistry and to bring this much joy to this many people, like, I mean, she's about 42 years into her career and she just did that big of a show and she's not even supporting a new album. Like the fact that she was able to do that is pretty amazing.
Yeah. We need to remember she's 66. She kicks some ass.
66 in August. No.
Oh, yeah, sorry. 65, 66 in August. She kicked some ass last night. Honestly, the concert was amazing. Her energy was incredible. She sang all the songs. It was beautiful to see. It was beautiful to hear. We danced together. Like the whole crowd danced together. It was phenomenal.
Were people disappointed that she didn't do Faz Gostoso with Anitta?
I heard a lot. Like, oh my God, Anita's not going to perform. Like, people were actually expecting, like, beside me, everyone was talking about, like, even in the backstage, people were talking so much. Oh, we're going to see Anita performing. And I actually thought the reason is because Anita was supposed to attend Met Gala last night.
Yeah.
She declined because she wanted to stay with Madonna. And I was thinking, I think for Anita to decline a Met Gala just to come to stay with Madonna in a chair for Vogue, I don't think that would be possible. So I was expecting something more, to be honest.
I'm right there with you. I was like, there's no way she's bailing on the Met Gala to just fly to Brazil so she can sit next to Madonna. And then that's what she did. And I was a little surprised.
Yes, absolutely. And then she just went to the stage and was like, oh, okay. Anyway, I was happy to see her there.
Sure. Yeah. But I know I was almost expecting them to like pause Vogue and for them to just like all of a sudden grab some mics and start singing Faz Gostoso and then go back into Vogue. But I was like, oh, we didn't get that. She's leaving. Where's she going?
Yes. And like people were talking so much about Faz Gostoso. Anitta is a queen over here. And she's from Rio de Janeiro. So everyone was like, oh, Faz Gostoso, we're going to finally see the live performance. We always expected. Faz Gostoso became #1 in the country when she released the song.
Yeah.
It was the most streamed song from Madonna X album in Brazil. But it's going to be another time, I guess.
I mean, who knows? Again, one of the things I love about this show is being able to fantasize, like, what if we ran Madonna's career? So my thinking is maybe they did a video for Faz Gostoso in Brazil before the show, and then they'll release that as like here's a bonus gift. You know, here's the video you've been waiting for. So
exactly. Yeah. We can dream, right?
Yeah. In my head, that's what they've done. And what did you think of Pablo Vittar?
Well, I was thinking she would sing it together with Madonna, but again, it's important because Madonna brought to her concert the main people from the main subject. Pablo Vittar is the first drag queen to be in the mainstream. I wouldn't say. It's hard to compare because we have like RuPaul, but sure. Pablo Vittar was the one who had like streams on Spotify. It was #1 songs in Billboard Brazil. Mm-hmm. She got so many followers, and this coming from a country that is so homophobic, like right. Brazil. She's like a star. Pablo Vittar is a star. Is simply a star, and she brought Pablo to sing music with the Brazilian shirt. That's so fun to see, like how Madonna supports the LGBTQ plus community. It was so fun. So when Pablo came to the stage, oh my God, the crowd was crazy. It was crazy. People were just like, Pablo Vittar. And like seeing Madonna at the same time with the Brazilian shirt. Absolutely incredible.
Oh, so let's talk about merch for a second, since that's been such a huge thing. So were there official merch stands for the tour? Did you see any?
Nothing. I didn't see it. Like the only thing that I saw, it was like the rosary, the Brazilian version. But Bob, the drag queen, was holding it and he threw to the crowd.
Okay, but there was no like Madonna licensed official tour merch stands set up somewhere.
Anywhere, not in the VIP lounge, not outside, and I'm sure outside wouldn't be a good idea.
Well, that's what I was wondering if they would even try to do that, because like they would have to leave that stuff out overnight. Someone would have to watch it, you know, like there'd have to be security for the merch just to make sure no one broke into it overnight or something. Like I just thought it would probably be more hassle than it would be worth. So I'm not surprised that they didn't. However, I did see that there was lots of pirate merch running around, which I think you're wearing one. Let's see a little bit of that. So the celebration tour in Rio. It's a picture of Madonna with gloves covering her face. Oh, from the bank shoot, I think. Yeah. Oh, and I see Madonna, the Madonna Rio logo with the Christ in the middle of the O. And what's on the back? Let's see. On the back is, I see it. Oh, it's Madonna. Yes, it's Madonna 4 Decades celebration tour with, I love that beautiful tile that they have from Brazil. Your arms are looking very good, by the way, Matheus. Good, good work in the gym there.
Thank you. I was getting prepared for the concert.
Yes. Let's just say, can we say how many beautiful men they were showing on the stream last night? I'm sure in the crowd, you must have been like, there's so many beautiful people here.
Guys, there's something in the water. In Brazil, there's something in the water. I'm just kidding. No, it's just nice because like here we can find like gorgeous guys and they also like Madonna. So this is
it's a dream. It's a heaven.
Yeah. I swear, if you guys haven't been to Rio, you should come.
Yeah, it's on my list. I wasn't. I was like, I think I'll skip this Madonna in Rio just because it looked like it was going to be a bit of a zoo. But yeah, maybe I'll go on like the off season when it's not so crowded.
Yes, but it's a if it's not so crowded, it's amazing. It's just like it was too much. You need to have all the energy to go through a big concert like Madonna. But as a huge fan, I would do it.
Yeah. Are you exhausted physically, emotionally?
Yes, I need to still process the concert, and it's funny because she made the same concert just adding music. I don't think, and
Yeah.
I saw Rain. I didn't see before. And when I went to Toronto, she performed Frozen,
Oh, okay.
and it's a lot to process. But something that I can't get out of my mind is like I was seeing Madonna because as a fan, I see all the videos from her tour, from all the everything that she's doing. I'm checking out every day after a concert. But this time I've seen her like performing live, but I could see the smile in her face, you know? I don't know if she performed like that in North America. I'm sorry, guys, but like it was so nice to see the energy. Toronto, she was great, but like I've never saw her performing like that. I felt like it was emotionally attached to every kind of song, and she delivered.
Well, I mean, I think, she probably reserved a little bit of energy for that final show. You know what I mean? She knows that it's being broadcast on television, that there's, 1.6 million people watching her in person. It's the last show. So if she's going to go for broke, if she's going to give out the most energy she can, it's going to be then,
Stefan, one thing I've heard, and I would like to ask you your opinion. So people were saying that it might be her last concert ever. What do you think about this?
I think that's definitely a topic on a lot of people. She even posted something about when she did the Mexico shows, and she's like, it's the last show of my artistic career. I don't know how to interpret that other than only Madonna knows what she truly has planned for the future. I mean, will she tour in this capacity ever again? I don't know. I do know that we are never to discount Madonna. She is only 65, and there are many artists who have done world tours well into their 70s. I think Madonna, if anyone was going to tour into their 70s, she would be one of those people. Whether she wants to or not is up to her. She doesn't owe us anything. She has given us so many amazing tours that if this was her last tour, let's just say, if this was the last thing, I'd be happy with how she ended it. Would I want her to stop? No, but if she feels she can't give the same quality or raise to the same level that she wants to put out, then I think that's her right to sort of say, I'm done. Who knows? Maybe in 5 years, she'll change her mind and say, I'm going to do a show, but it might not look the same. It might not be the same. I think for all intents and purposes, this is probably the last time we will see a Madonna show to quite this level, to quite this scale, to this energy level. But you never know with her, I mean, I don't think she'll want to be remembered as having just done a greatest hits tour as her final outing, and then that's it. I mean, I have been saying this for years. I swear there's some new music coming, and I think she'd love to be able to perform new music. And if she was to do another tour, I'd love to see her just do new stuff. You know what I mean? Like, say she comes out with an album and then she just tours that new album. Like, that would be fun and interesting. And maybe it'll be something completely different from what she's done now. So I don't know. I say let her get some rest. Let her enjoy some much deserved time off. But I think she's not going to stop, Don't ever tell her to stop.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I agree. Beautiful words, and I kind of agree. We never know what is coming from Madonna, right? She's a mind twister. Probably she's gonna change her mind if she thinks like maybe this could be the last chance, the last tour. Maybe she can change her mind. But I am sure she's always up for no good. So I'm happy and curious to see what comes next.
Yeah, I am too. It'll be fun to see. For sure.
Yeah.
Well, Matheus, I'm going to let you go so you can get some rest and you can just lounge around the rest of your day. You can watch the performance, watch it soon, because I'm sure if people have posted it on YouTube, YouTube's going to come cracking down and remove it soon. So enjoy that. No lightning round for you because we already did lightning round the last time you were on the show. So, but for everyone joining, thanks again. We are planning to go live one more time today, later on. I have to, whenever that Brazilian decides to wake up, and I will keep you posted on the time for that. That will be our final Celebration tour review. I can't believe that I can say that, but yeah. So,
guys, I did something. This guy over here, he has worked his ass off to put together amazing content. I'm sorry, Steven, it was not on the script, but honestly, your work has been incredibly amazing. I've been following everything you're saying, like amazing. Thank you so much for that. This is a big thanks from all the Madonna fans, all your listeners. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. It's been a labor of love for sure.
I love that.
And sorry, you threw me off with all that. See, you got me, you get me all emotional. Remember, everybody, you can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Threads at MLVC Podcast. If you'd like to donate to the show, we're on Venmo at MLVC Podcast, or you can smash that super thanks button on YouTube and donate that way. If you've not yet subscribed to our channel, tick that subscribe button so you never miss a video. Yeah, like I said, one more Celebration tour review to come. Until next time, everybody, Matheus, stay where you're at. We're going to end the live, but yeah, peace, everybody. Enjoy your Sunday.
Bye.